employers have been trying to find out more information about potential employees via social networks.
Winona State students are heading to Microsoft's headquarters to compete in the Imagine Cup. Hello and welcome to News 24. I'm Stephen Rydberg.
And I'm Larissa Olson. Facebook has become an important part of today's society, but besides benefits of social interaction, some personal profile information can prevent you from getting a job. Olga Lejabakova is in the studio with more.
Thanks, Larissa. According to Associated Press, employers have started asking potential employees for their Facebook username and password during an interview. The big question remains, should the employers have a right to do so? Richmond McClure, a partner at Price, McClure and Plachinski law firm, says password-protected information is meant to be private, and asking for such information can be considered invasion of privacy.
Violate several different laws, including laws pertaining to privacy of protected information, specifically information that might be used in a discriminatory fashion.
McClure says if he were asked to give up his Facebook username and password, he wouldn't agree to do so for one very important reason.
The reason compromising not only my privacy, but those of anybody who is connected to me via the social network is a big reason why not.
News 24 took a poll to see what our viewers thought about the issue. About 90% of those who participated in the poll said they do not believe employers have the right to ask for private information, and 10% said yes, they do, but only under certain circumstances. Larissa, Stephen?
Thanks, Olga. Stephen, now if you were in that situation, would you give up your password and your username?
You know, I understand the reasoning behind it. They just want to make sure they don't have a bunch of partiers, you know, working for them. But no, I think it's a little bit of an invasion of privacy, so I wouldn't give it up. So yeah, that's that. Well, 3 students from Winona State University have made it to the next round in the Imagine Cup. Imagine Cup is a competition hosted by Microsoft that proposes the question, how can technology solve the toughest problems? Winona State University students designed software to monitor sleeping infants. Their invention would help stop sudden infant death syndrome. Tassaf Hamayet, a senior at Winona State, says they chose an issue close to them for their project.
And one of our teammates, Chase Lundstrom, he has a 4-year-old son. And so we kind of tried to decide like something about kids and infants.
The 3 students will be heading to Microsoft's headquarters in Richmond, Washington for round 2, but Hamayet says he doesn't want to stop there.
The end goal is to go to Sydney, Australia. That's the world competition finals. So that's probably going to be happening in May.
And the students say if they win in Australia, they want to start marketing their product.
Nearly 70 people showed up at Winona State for a presentation about energy sources and their environmental impacts. The presentation was given by Kurt Cobb, an author who writes about the environmental issues. Cobb touched on the topic of hydraulic fracturing, which uses frac sand to extract natural gases from wells. Air pressure inside the well makes the cracks in the rock underground. Frac sand keeps the cracks open so natural gas can flow into the well to be extracted. Cobb says a small town like Winona might not be able to handle these types of operations.
I think that it's hard for a small town like this to build the appropriate infrastructure because it costs a lot. And to maintain that infrastructure with heavy trucks going over your roads, they're going to break up sooner than you think. And you're going to have to be replacing them.
Cobb says mining operations aren't long-term and could only last a couple of decades.
A Winona State lead class has started the final stages of their Huff Street mural project. The class is pressure washing the retaining wall along Huff Street to prepare it for painting. They have also chosen the final design for the mural, which can be seen here. The design is based off the university's slogan. The class will start painting the design onto the wall in mid-April.
10 teams from Winona State raised money to donate to St. Jude's Hospital. This fundraising challenge is called Up Till Dawn. Up Till Dawn challenges campuses to raise money for children's research. This year is Winona State's first year competing. One of the 10 teams from WSU, Ladies Bugging Out Cancer, has raised around $2,300. One team member, Kelly Bergman, has raised more than $600 herself. Bergman says she would be happy if more people donated, but is proud of her team.
Well, we weren't sure if we were going to even make it to 1,000 for our goal as a team, and so then to have doubled that and gone further than that is just like absolutely awesome.
Winona State campus now has raised more than $6,000 from donations. This is helpful to St. Jude's, which needs $1.3 million a day to run the hospital.
Theater students at St. Mary's were given a unique opportunity last week by being involved in a program called Splash. The short play showcase took place at the Valencia Arts Center in Winona. 3 plays, either written or adapted by St. Mary's students, were presented each night for the showcase. The event provides students a chance to experience directing their own plays. Rick Boschen says he appreciates being a part of the event.
It gives me a chance to interact with the other students in a way that normally I wouldn't be able to. Whereas I've acted with them in the past, this puts me in a leadership position amongst my peers, and it helps me get that feeling for real-world leadership.
Splash helps prepare theater students for successful careers after college.
College men from WSU Christian Campus Ministries put their serving skills to work this weekend. Meredith Olson has more on the story.
For WSU Campus Ministries, there is one night that everyone looks forward to. Dinner for the Ladies is a night completely dedicated to just that, the ladies, featuring everything from valet parking to swing dancing.
It started when a group of us guys wanted to show our appreciation for our sisters in Christ, and about 3 years ago decided to put on a dinner just to show them our appreciation, and it's just kind of grown over the years.
And grown it has. More than 500 college women came out for the free night, which was completely funded and planned by the guys.
Nothing went majorly wrong, nothing that we couldn't fix. So I guess when you put on an event that's run by all guys, it's inevitable that something's gonna go wrong, and we can fix it. So
nobody got injured, we didn't lose anybody. The food was really good. The food was not wrong at all.
Dinner featured 3 soup options, all cooked by the men themselves. With all the details and planning, it's a night everyone remembers.
The men put on an absolutely incredible evening for us to just to put fancy dresses on and just be treated like princesses.
I get to hang out with my brothers and basically treat a bunch of girls to a really awesome night and feed them good food and dance and basically share the gospel with them.
In Winona, Meredith Olson, News 24.
With such a growing number of women coming out for the event, the men that planned the dinner for the ladies are looking to try new things at next year's events.
Winona State University is nearing the end of its spring semester, which means the annual UPAC Spring Concert is right around the corner. The spring concert is put on for both students and community members. This year's show features country singer Easton Corbin, along with special guests Russell Dickerson and the duo Ellen Nolan, who's made an appearance on the television show The Voice. This is the second year UPAC has chosen a country headliner.
We decided to go country again this year because last year we actually sold out for the Band Perry and Thompson Square, so we decided to try it again because obviously it went over very well, selling over 3,000 tickets.
Tickets are on sale now. They can be bought ahead of time at the UPAC office. Student tickets are $10 and tickets for the general public cost $15. Larissa, have you gone and bought your ticket yet?
Actually, I'm not planning on buying my ticket this year because country is not my type of music.
Not your type,
no.
Okay. All right, well, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to jump onto the bandwagon yet, but I know a lot of Winona State out there is planning on attending. So.
Yes, they are. Well, thank you for joining us for the latest on Winona News. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/WSU News 24.
Have a wonderful week.